Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. In the last part we were kind of exploring and I totally forgot something. I think it would have had to have been a couple parts ago actually. No, probably just the last one. But if I can make it through, nope, we are going to be fighting a wild battle before. But I forgot to grab an item, which I meant to, but it just completely passed over my head. And of course we're going to go back and do it. Shouldn't take too long. Our Pokemon are pretty set to handle any situation at this time, which is nice. So, in a little bit, we're going to be getting to a part of the story in which we will lead up to all the happenings. I fought all of them, but didn't grab. It was energy powder. That's why I forgot. It doesn't matter. Anything else here? Nope. What a waste of my time. Anyway, we will be coming across a part of the story that, to be honest, if you think about it, it doesn't really make sense once we get there, and I'll describe why. But this also leads up into a pretty long section against one of the villainous teams. We haven't met them, huh? It's a weird world. Technically, we have if you're playing Ruby, but anyway, when it comes to the story, we will be progressing a little bit here. I think we have one more trainer on this little route section. Oh, I already fought you. Oh, is that it? Cool. We can go straight in. So, we're going to have some story progression, though I think I might have time to also talk about some... Hold on. I forgot about this. I think there's a secret item right here. But I want to talk about the two Pokemon you can find, well, technically one, no matter what version you're playing. Nope, no secret item. But if you were playing Ruby or Emerald, you can find Solrock in Meteor Falls. And by the way, Meteor Falls got a nice graphic overhaul for Emerald, which I think looks way better than the bleached, pale, gold color. I really didn't like the color. This one isn't great, but it's a little better in my opinion. But when it comes to the Pokemon you can find here, Solrock is a rock psychic type, Ruby Emerald only. One of the few Pokemon that, well, Lunatone's one of the few Pokemon that's designated to a different game, and you can only get it in Sapphire. But we'll get into that after this. I'll probably be... And we have Team Magma and Aqua. We've got the Meteorite, so off to Chimney we go. Team Aqua Dingbats. That's perfect. Didn't I see you before? Now we get the name, and we're like... I thought you were one of Team Magma's goons. Do you not see the freaking green I'm wearing? Sea-loving Team Aqua, and so they're going to leave. They're going to go to Mount Chimney, which we will be making our way to in a little bit, though we must talk to you, and we are going to be going back to Rustboro and then cutting around. But anyway, talking about Solrock specifically, because that's the one I found, because you can't find Lunatone and Emerald. Solrock and Lunatone both share a rock psychic typing with the ability Levitate. This means they don't have the ground weakness, but they still have a bunch of others. The water weakness sucks, to be honest, because they're not that defensive for water. Well, both of them, one's better than the other. But when it comes to their stats, if you really want to know their stats, for example, Lunatone has 55 attack, 65 defense, 95 special attack, and 85 special defense. What you do is you flip the physical and special stats, and you get Solrocks. That's how they did it. They are kind of opposites of each other. And their move pool also shows this. If you are using a Solrock, the more physical one has access to Rock Slide at level 37, while Lunatone at level 37, the special one, will have access to Psychic. It's just one of the things that they do. And overall, they're not bad Pokemon. They don't evolve or anything, and they have access to plenty of TMs. But when it comes down to overall use, I prefer Lunatone, but I'm playing Emerald. I almost said I'm playing Sapphire, but I am not. And that means I'm not going to use it. I prefer having access to special TMs for those two, in this game anyway. But you can still use Solrock. It still gets Earthquake, Return, what's the other one I was thinking? Shadow Ball. Gets plenty of moves, and to be honest, they're not that slow. They're not that bad. Overall, it's not the worst you could do. Not bad Psychic type, just not the greatest. Alright, so we are back on Route 115. No item there. Meteor Falls. This is a shortcut that we will not have access to if we go past a certain point. There's a bunch of trainers here. This is going to lead us back to Rustboro, which we will get some rewards for delivering the letter, or not the letter. Did I already get that reward? I think I did. But delivering the ship parts, we did all those parts ago. So we'll be getting those now. Because I was too lazy to go when I opened up Rustturf Tunnel. But whatever. No big deal. Anyway, there's plenty of stuff to do on this route. Nothing really interesting because we don't have surf yet. I think you're a trainer. Yeah. But when it comes to Lunatone and Solrock, I will say this. They are not my favorite psychic types, but they do a decent job at rock typing. Specifically Solrock, because it's more physically inclined. And it's mostly that it's one of the few users of Rock Slide that have it by level up. Rock Slide is an incredibly rare move for some reason, and it's just really cool that I can get it. So if you want to use Rock Slide, you can catch a Solrock if you're playing Ruby or Emerald, which you're more than likely playing Emerald if you are after all these years. Though, you might be playing your original copy. I have no idea. So, the reward we're going to end up getting is actually very useful. I do plan on maybe using it for a slight bit at a certain point in the game, though it will be very, very not prominent, that's for sure, because I have a plan to level up the team member. But if that didn't give you a hint, we are going to be collecting the experience share. Now let's get this Rock Smash Rock out of the way, collect this item, and move on our merry way. I was hoping to finish all the side stuff we need and then head to Mount Chimney, but I might have to start, yeah, with both these. I actually want... The reason I'm going with Golbat here is I want it to evolve as fast as possible, and I think all the walking around I've recently done has raised its happiness enough that will hopefully, no idea how that works, but hopefully evolve soon. It might not, but you never know. And also, pretty much it's going to one-shot anything, so it's not really that big of a deal if I leave it out. It's not like I'm struggling right now. Spoink! We will be getting to Spoink, which is actually one of the Pokemon that is kind of interesting, and I don't hear a lot of people ever use in the Hoenn region. And to be honest, Gardevoir is just so much better than Grumpig, but I mean, it's still a pretty good Pokemon. It's not garbage, it's just, it's less than Gardevoir, if I really want to talk about it that way. Dude, do you not get the tone? And also, I did not go all the way down. Explore that. No item. Yeah, I want to pick these. Even though I don't use that many berries, and I will not be using any type of contest stuff. Which, at one point, I will have to talk about it because there's a Pokemon that requires Beauty to evolve, which is a very rare scenario in these games. Very rare. Alright, what we got? Zangoose. I'm pretty sure... Huh. I thought her claws, its claws were black. I don't know why. Also, I really don't like that as quick attack, because that's irritating. Means it just does free damage. Alright, I'm gonna just leave Golbat. Oh, Confuse Ray. What do I have in the last slot? Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna get Confuse Ray. It might come in handy. I don't know. I doubt it will. Alright. Just a Viper. Well, I was gonna leave you out, but perfect fodder for my Kirlia, so why would I not? Also, Kirlia is getting pretty close to evolving. Should evolve in the next I'm going to say like 3 parts, because we're going to be battling some very, not tough trainers, but evolved Pokemon. Very evolved Pokemon. That makes so much sense. Alright. Should be done with everything we can. Alright, alright. I've been saying alright a lot lately, I've been noticing. Alright, no phone number. We found a PP up, which is nice. And I also forgot I have the ability to go on a bike, which is great. So we're going to head into this amazing place, the Devon Corporation, where we will go all the way to the top. And we will talk to the president, because we will never, ever try to assassinate anyone important, because we are 10 years old. Yo, you delivered my letter. Experience share. Okay, it's for the letter. What about the parts? Do I get anything for the parts? I thought it was... Huh. I thought I got something for the parts. That's what the experience share was for. I don't remember. I'm going to make sure I'm not losing anything. I thought it was for the parts. No, okay, he doesn't care. Alright, so I guess it was for the letter. I guess you could have come back here and gotten the experience share pretty early, but... no big deal. I'm not going to be using it for a while anyway, but... if you need to use it, there you go. So we are actually going to be... oh god, we're going to have to hightail it to a pretty far location if we want to get to where I want to be. I might just cut this out. But then I would have to end it here. What I'm saying is that I want to get the part of Dewford I have not... or Dewford... Granite Cave, sorry. Granite Cave that I have not done. I almost just ran because it's not really worth it. Also, Golbat didn't evolve. I'm very sad. But we will be making our way back to Granite Cave. What are you doing here? You're the person... but you also got... okay. Oh. That's what this is. As a token of our appreciation. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's the reward. A terrible reward. Terrible. Alright. Good on you, I guess. Repeat balls suck. Like, they suck really, really hard. Like, you think about it. Okay. You're gonna go on a collectathon for Pokemon. You want a repeat ball? Really? It's just, like, when you think about the repeat ball, if you're going to collect every single version of every single Pokemon, then it makes sense, because sometimes you're going to be collecting 3 of them if you want to collect the first, second, and third stage. That's fine. I'm fine with that. The problem, though, is that, to be honest, it's not that big of a bonus to use it. It's better to use, like, let's say, Dusk Balls in the 4th generation. Or heck, might as well just go with anything that would make me not run into Whismur. But, I don't know. Repeat Balls just kind of suck. Even Timer Balls are better in, like really long battles if you're really in a difficult battle. Which, by the way, the only time I ever use Timer Balls is in Pokemon Coliseum. Not even in XD do I use them, because at that point I have a better team. But Coliseum, there's so many poor options for like Pokeballs and all that. So we're just going to be racing straight through everything. And the reason for that is we are trying to get to Mr. Briny, which, if you remember, is all the way back in Slateport. Which I could have gone... Actually, this is the only way. I was thinking maybe I could take the shortcut. Are you really going to do that to me? Really? And I ran into that person. I was trying to maybe get a nice 4 times. Okay. He says that's remarkable, even though it wasn't. So I guess next time we will be speeding way into Granite Cave. It's probably going to take a little bit, to be honest. I don't have to heal yet. I'm going to end this in Dewford. That way we don't have to see it next time. Oh, come on. I would have cut this out, but... I don't know, I'm lazy. Don't blame me. Blame my upbringing. Blame my childishness. Which apparently I can't say. Route 107. Look at all those trainers we're going to have to fight once we get surfed. Don't you feel excited? Alright, so next time we'll be heading into Granite Cave and exploring what we can with the Mach Bike now in our possession. So, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you prefer, and I hope to see you guys next time, and of course, till then.